Hello everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. On this channel, we focus on luxury, fashion, beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you happen to like any of those things, I'd love it if you would become part of my family here. Click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'd be notified each time I happen to upload a video here. Today's video is actually going to be a requested video. I was requested to do a video on my Louis Vuitton boots. I actually did this video probably last year, but unfortunately I never got to finish editing it and uploading it, so unfortunately that just didn't happen. I went recently to try to edit it so I could upload it for you guys, and just a bunch of technical difficulties, so here I am refilming it, so hopefully all goes well. I'm just going to talk about the Louis Vuitton boots that I have. I don't have a huge collection of them. I absolutely love Louis Vuitton boots. You guys know that I love shoes, but the boots are the only type of footwear that I own from Louis Vuitton. I don't own any of the sneakers, any of the slides, any sandals, any heels, nothing, only the boots. I have a whole love affair with Louis Vuitton boots for some reason, and they actually have a pair in this new collection this year that I absolutely love, but I am not gonna get it. No. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna come on here and show you guys a new pair of boots because no, it's just not gonna happen. Anyway, Lisa, focus. We're just gonna get into the boots that I have here. This is gonna be kind of like a review. I'm gonna give you guys some sizing tips, maybe positives and negatives about them, and just some other things. So let's get started. First pair we're going to talk about, why not it be these right here, since these are the most recent pair that I purchased. These are the Louis Vuitton Laureate Desert Combat boots, and I absolutely love these boots. So when these boots first came out, I wasn't interested in them. I thought they were cute on other people, but I wasn't at all interested in them for myself. And then something just came over me last year and I just really wanted them. Unfortunately, they were all out of stock on the website, in all the stores, but lo and behold, there was one place in Los Angeles that happened to have them in my size. I just got lucky and I picked them up, and I've had a love affair with them ever since. They do come in other colors. They come in beige. They also come in like an animal print that has this cute little LV on them, but I just figured for my lifestyle and my color scheme, these would work out perfect for me. These are the ones that I would wear the most. They're just so well made. I absolutely love them. As you can see, they have this nice detail on the sole, kind of like little rivets on here and on the front. I like that it has all these different aspects to it, different types of leather. So it has suede, it has this nice strip of calfskin leather going around the top and on the bottom, also around the front of the shoe, and then you also have monogram canvas. And if you guys know me, you know that the Louis Vuitton monogram canvas is just not my thing, but I actually like it on these boots. It's here on the back on this little tab here, and they're just so cute. Out of all of my Louis Vuitton boots, these are absolutely hands down the most comfortable. They're flat, the lug sole, it's very shock absorbing. I can literally wear these all day and I absolutely love them. The leather laces have softened up so they're not really stiff. You know, they're easy to tie. As far as the holes here, you can see they have the regular eyelets here at the bottom, and then at the top there are like 4 rings for the shoelaces. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have a combination of rings and then the regular eyelets. How I usually wear these, I usually just wear them how these are. I just wrap the laces around my ankle. For some reason I just like to wear them like that, or you can just tie them up regularly. They're not super hard to get into. They don't have a zipper or anything, so you do have to kind of loosen the laces, and I just put my foot in. You have your serial number here on the tongue in silver, And I always keep them stuffed just so that they maintain their shape. It has Louis Vuitton Paris down there. If you can see that in silver. There's the bottom. It'll have a LV in that circle. Then it'll say made in Italy right there. All of the Louis Vuitton boots, I believe, are made in Italy, at least all the ones that I have. These, out of all the Louis Vuitton boots that I own, require the most amount of care, just because they have the suede on them. So what I did to protect them, when I first got them, I protected them with Scotch Guard. Absolutely love Scotch Guard. So this is the one for suede and nubuck. You could use the other one, but this one in the light blue can is particularly for suede and nubuck. I just brush them off with a suede brush, like so. I would strategically cover the leather parts and the canvas with some tape, like masking tape, and then I would just spray a coating of Scotch Guard really well, let it dry, and then spray another. So basically 2 coats of that. And as far as the sizing, my regular shoe size is a 7 in shoes. These I picked up in a 37.5, which is basically my normal boot size. Like most people, I like to go up at least a half a size in boots just because you wear socks with them. I don't wear really thick socks, so I just went up a half a size in these, and these are the socks that I typically tend to wear with them. I live in Los Angeles, so it doesn't get very cold here. I don't need really thick socks, so I don't know if you can tell how thick or thin the socks are, but it's a relatively just regular sock. Not super thin, not super thick. And like I said, I do tend to just tie these like this. And I may stop doing that. It sometimes gives it a little line here, but I can just brush it out with the suede brush and it goes away. But I don't want it to leave like a permanent little mark there. But so far it's been working out. And every now and then I will protect this leather, the smooth leather parts, with a little bit of leather gel. This one is my favorite for shoes. I also use it on handbags, this Colano leather gel. Been using it for years and absolutely love it. And by the way, these are the least expensive pair out of all of them. I believe all of the boots went up since last year, at least $100 price increase. We always got them price increases, unfortunately. Next, let's talk about these, the infamous Louis Vuitton Star Trail boots. These are the ones in black coated calfskin leather, or kind of like a patent leather. Absolutely love, love, love these boots. I have worn these boots so much. Yes, Louis Vuitton boots are expensive, but you kind of have to weigh your cost per wear. And for me, I have totally worn them so much that I consider myself having got my cost per wear. So to me, they were worth it. But it all depends on you. Everybody's going to be different. Love these. I love the style of them. I love that they're kind of like 2 boots in one. So they're kind of like a rugged, elegant boot. So you have a little bit of a military type of combat boot combined with this nice high chunky heel, which gives it your elegant dressy look. So you get a combination of both. I love the fact that you can dress them up, you can dress them down, they're casual, yet you can also wear them with something dressy. I've worn them with jeans, with leggings. I wear them with long skirts, short skirts, long dresses, short dresses. I've seen people wear them with shorts. You can wear them with almost anything. So absolutely love these. Last time I actually wore these was unfortunately a few weeks ago. I went to my mother's-in-law's funeral and I actually wore these. Normally I would wear like a nice sleek pair of pumps, but I just wore these with a nice black dress and some tights and these. They worked out perfectly. In that case, it was more of a dressy occasion and they worked out fine. Love, love, love. They are still in great condition and I've worn them a ton. I don't really see the heel wearing out on these anytime soon, as you can see. One thing I will say is that you will see that they get these creases in them and the calfskin leather, but I mean, that's just going to happen in this type of leather. Doesn't really bother me. I mean, there's no one that said, oh my God, Lisa, your shoes have wrinkles on them. And one of the things you'll see about this is that they do kind of get little scratches on them, so that might be a little scratch there. Not super noticeable, but yeah, you will tend to get a few scratches on them. But I just buff them out with one of these little blocks that have a little bit of oil on them. Just swipe it over every now and then buff it out with a white cloth. It just keeps it nice and shiny. The care instructions say do not put any type of shoe cream on them just because it will cause the shiny leather to become dull. So I don't. I just do that little block thing and it's been working out fine. As far as these with the black calfskin leather, they do also give you an extra pair of laces in white, so you can interchange the laces with the white laces, or you can wear the black ones. I've never actually worn the white ones. Maybe I will. I think the white ones kind of give it a little bit of an edgy feel, maybe a little bit more casual. As you can see, these have the silver eyelets with the laces. Thank goodness you don't have to undo all the laces, so it does have a zipper here. I've heard people complain about is that when they unzip this, a little hard since I don't have my foot in here. Sometimes the leather part gets caught in the zipper, but for me, I don't believe I've had that problem. Maybe I just got lucky for some reason, but for me, the zipper just tends to go up and down pretty smoothly, at least when I have it on my foot. It's not really a problem for me personally. The only way that you would really notice that these are Louis Vuitton is from this one little strip or tab of monogram canvas just right there at the top, and then on the bottom it has this LV right there along with the sizing. It just says made in Italy in cursive writing. These I got as far as sizing in a 38. As far as comfort, what I do just to make them a little bit more comfortable, they are comfortable to walk in even though the heel looks a little high. This is like about a 4-inch heel. It's like a 3.75-inch heel. Looks kind of high, but it's very balanced out by this platform lug sole, and the sole is very shock absorbing. They're actually pretty comfortable, but what I always like to do in almost any of my boots is just put an insole in here. Gives it a little extra comfort. You can just buy this at any drugstore. I like these gel ones, kind of like the more heavy duty ones, and it gives you a little extra comfort. And also what that does is it helps prevent your feet from sliding down. So that's one of the other things. Your feet can kind of slide downward in these shoes just because they're at an angle, and sometimes your toes can kind of hit the front of the shoe just because your foot is constantly like this. To prevent that, some people will try to tighten the laces so that your foot kind of doesn't slide down. However, the thing with that is that your feet feel kind of like they're bound and you can't take a full step. Your foot will just kind of be like this. It won't allow it to take a full step, if that makes any sense. So one piece of advice I will say is definitely make sure you keep these laces loose. The tendency is just to tighten the laces, but honestly, I would say kind of keep these loose to prevent that. If you tighten them, a lot of people will find that they are too tight here. That's my advice. Keep the laces loose and use an insole. That also helps from preventing your feet from sliding down, and it also helps with the comfort of the shoe. Helps a lot, actually. As far as how long I can wear them, I've worn them a few hours, like I said I wore them to my mother-in-law's funeral. Obviously, I was sitting down part of the time, but you know, I did have to walk around, walk down the block, things like that. I don't know if I would actually go out and just walk blocks and blocks like somewhere all day in these where I have to do a whole bunch of walking, but they are pretty comfortable, and for me they are pretty easy to walk in. Next up, we have none other than, believe it or not, here in my hand, the original, I know you guys can't believe it, in my hand, but the original, iconic, traditional Louis Vuitton Star Trail boots. Yes, I have these here in my closet. I know you guys are wondering why. These are actually not necessarily mine, although I've had them for a year. These are actually a friend of mine's, and she hasn't asked for them back, so I don't know. They just might be mine now. I think I might actually keep them, even though you guys know my relationship with the monogram canvas. I don't know, something about these. I never wanted these just because I didn't want a bunch of monograms on me. It's just me, you guys. It's just me. I don't know what it is, me and monograms on me, but something about these is just kind of growing on me. It's something about these with the black pattern, the shiny pattern. It's divided here, right here, and right here. These have the gold eyelets, whereas the black ones, as you guys remember, have silver. So it's the same exact shoe. Not really going to go into it that much. All the details are basically the same. Still has the white stitching. These, I believe, only come with black laces, not with white laces. Someone who actually has them, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Just so well made, so nice. I might just have to hold on to these babies. So same detail on the bottom, everything. I have one more pair, and I saved these for last because they are my favorite Louis Vuitton boots. And they are these babies. Absolutely love, love, love. So happy I got these. These are actually another pair of Star Trail boots. They're just a newer version of them. They came out last year. I got these for my birthday. Actually, on Instagram, I did a poll on which ones I should get. These versus these. And surprisingly, these actually won. I was actually surprised. But anyway, I ended up getting both of them because I still love these. These are my favorites. Absolutely love the detail on them. So they are buttery soft, all smooth leather. So soft, so comfortable, so amazing. Love the details. They have this nice buckle here with a nice gold buckle. And it just wraps around like so. I just like the lines of it. Kind of has like this line that just kind of goes up. As you can notice, these are a little bit taller than the Star Trail boots, if you can tell. So as you can see, they're a little bit higher. So these go up your leg a little bit farther, and just kind of makes your leg, I think, look a little bit longer because of that. So it just kind of goes up a little bit, just the angle, and I just love them so much. So other than that, they have the same heel height, the same sole, everything is the same. Also on the sole, it will have the LV here, and then in cursive down here at the bottom it says made in Italy. It has your size. I'll get into the size in a minute, but as far as the detail, as you can see, it has this little strip of monogram canvas here, a little bit on this side of the buckle, and then it has this tab at the top, and also here on both sides at the top. So you guys know I kind of struggled with this, whether to get these just because of that, but anyway, I ended up just giving in and getting them, and I'm so happy that I did. So it wasn't a deal breaker, but I absolutely love it. It just kind of breaks up the all black and gives it something a little extra. just so in love with them. So as you can see, these also have a few creases here at the top just from me walking in them, but that's inevitable, doesn't bother me. Just means they're used and they're loved, in my opinion. And as far as the sizing, these I actually have in a 37.5. So the Laureate boots, 37.5. These, both of these Star Trail boots, these and the canvas are in a 38. But these, for some reason, I got in the 37.5. I didn't have to go a full size up. I guess that's probably maybe because they're leather, and leather just stretches, so I just went with the 37.5. I actually took them back when I first got them. I thought they were too small just because my foot was sliding down and kind of hitting the top part of this. So I took them back and thought I needed a 38, but they were a little bit just too wide, and they're all leather, soft leather, so I know that they would stretch, and my feet are more on the narrow side. So we just figured, me and the client advisor figured that the 37.5 would be better for me since I have narrow feet. It just worked out better for me. So if you have maybe more of a wider foot, you would still maybe want to go the full size up to the 38 or whatever, a full size up from your normal size. But for me, in these, I just got a 37.5. As far as care for these, I don't find these hard to take care of at all. They don't have really any wear other than the creasing right there. They don't have any scratches on them, even though the leather is buttery soft. All I do to take care of them, every now and then I'll either put a little bit of this gel on, rub it in with the white cloth, or I will use this shoe cream, and same thing. So that's all I do to take care of them. The heels are perfectly fine, same heel height, everything, and I can see them lasting for a long time. These actually were or are the most expensive out of all of the boots. For whatever reason, maybe it's because they're mostly all leather, I don't know, the buckle, the straps, I don't know. But anyway, yes, these are the most expensive. These are the least expensive, and I honestly can't remember which ones of these. I think these are maybe like $100 more than these, if I can remember correctly. But anyway, don't quote me on that. I'll try to put all the prices down below in the description bar. So I guess that's it, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, same thing with these. Put an insole in here. And these are just super comfortable to walk in. More comfortable than these. Probably because of their all leather, and the leather's super soft. I think that's all I have to say. If I happen to have left anything out, or if you happen to have any more questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. Or if you have anything else to add, just leave them in the comment section below. It's always appreciated. If you happen to be new here to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa. I love to have you here as part of my YouTube family, so I'd love for you to consider subscribing, and you can always click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, you guys. Have an amazing day, week, month, and rest of 2020, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.